It's showtime.
I was going to mess with him and see if he's still rusty after taking a week off. Listen how quiet.
Well, it's about to change.
Almost. All right.
Let's get
70 degrees right outside. Go for it, JC.
Let's get this party started. Good morning. I'm Jamie Cooper. This is Athens in the AM, and on a special occasion today, I've got special entertainment.
Woo-hoo.
My buddy Erik Smallwood, fresh from Shaggy's Deli in Cross Key, Alabama, this morning. Back from the beach.
Back from the beach.
Back from the beach.
Panama City.
Panama City, yes.
And over here, we got two West Limestone graduates, little Michael Blakely in the center, making a surprise visit this morning.
Go Wildcats.
But first, let me talk about my favorite subject.
You.
Me. On this very date, 27 years ago today, I started, along with Gary Dobbs, y'all may remember him, way too early. The first start of morning television on Channel 31.
27
And
years.
it was 2 years ago today, Joseph, on this date, that Eddie Pruitt made his first and only visit live on this program.
I remember that. Yep.
You'd think a guy who spent money with me for 27 years would have made, Mike, more appearances than one.
He knew the commercials worked for him.
Yeah, so he had to show up. Today, to the 1,000th caller, we'll be giving away one of Erik Smallwood's.
Make it the 10th. Make it the 10th.
CD. We have some in stock. We're giving away today.
They're out of stock. That's the last one.
And just in time for the 4th of July, Mike Blakely, Sheriff of Limestone County, where are you buying your meat? You want grass-fed from Ardmore, Alabama. You get it at Joe's World Famous Pizza. The best steaks. What all we got? I forgot what all we're selling.
Fillets, ribeyes, hamburger patties.
I can get you a whole cow.
Chicken.
I can get you a half a cow. I can even get you turkeys for Thanksgiving.
And now New York strip.
And now New York strip. We're about sold out of everything, but we got a fresh stock in. I'll talk more about that later. Let's get it cranking. Here's Gloria. Hey, it's still raining, ain't it?
Mm-hmm.
It is still raining. It's still raining out there, and the roads are wet this morning. So be careful on your way in. It's 70 degrees already out there this morning. Yesterday, of course, we've just had rain for the last several days. Looks like that will probably continue today. We're at 80% chance of those showers today on and off, so hopefully not just a downpour all day long, but we're going to see temperatures warm up to around 83, 84 degrees today, so just keep it umbrella close, not just a downpour all day. Tomorrow things dry out with full sunshine, high temperatures around 80, 55 for that low, and then the rest of the week, not terribly bad. We've had plenty of rain. It looks like it's going to dry out some, which take advantage of that because next week that rain does return.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I have to put my glasses up. I don't look too
Smiles brings
smart.
you this portion of the program. Go see Doc. And you know what? If you ever had to get those trays or get a mouth guard or anything like that, they used to put that yucky stuff in your mouth that almost gagged you. Well, now they don't even have that anymore. They got a brand new fancy machine. All they have to do is take x-rays and it'll take care of the rest. Makes it simple for you.
I put these glasses on here. I don't wear my fancy glasses too much, but Dr. Teichmiller will be with us tomorrow and explain why he made me looking so good. We got some photographs we'll share in just a second from some places all around there. How are you this morning?
I'm great.
Now, what is your name?
Carrie Tyler.
Carrie Tyler from, now you live in Ardmore now?
Yes, sir.
The big city of Ardmore, Alabama. I'll tell you, we sure do miss our old buddy Doc up that way. He's one of our favorite guests, man.
Couldn't beat him.
Of all time. Joseph, how are you?
I'm good.
Where all did y'all go on vacation? I know you're going to talk about show some pictures later this week.
San Francisco, L.A., and Hollywood, and then down to San Diego to the zoo.
All righty.
So I had a great time. West Coast.
Man, Mike, how was your holiday after the rodeo?
Well, I spent a week in Birmingham with Debbie at the hospital, and then came by here last week. Forgot about taking me clothes.
Rodeo was running. Rodeo was running. How is Debbie doing?
She's doing great. She's home now, and just we appreciate all the thoughts, prayers, and calls from everyone. And she's really, it's amazing how much better she's doing.
Keep those prayers coming. They work.
Good to know.
Yeah.
Let me talk about one of my favorite other subjects right now. Kathy Griffith, you all know, here's a great cartoon shot of her this morning. Yeah,
Oh.
there she is right there.
Yeah, she kind of buried herself, didn't she?
Nah, she's the victim. Good.
No, yeah, she's the victim. But here was one of the letters to the editor in USA Today. I wanted to mention y'all. Some of y'all probably missed this, but this is just shows you how far some liberals will go. I find little wrong with Griffin's expression. Now, this is a letter to the editor of USA Today. A desire for relief from the plague of Trumpism has descended upon our nation. Right now, the U.S. is the laughingstock of the international community. However, he goes on to say one other further point that disgusts me. Trump's presidency has had such a profound effect on me that I will stand in the way of my young daughter ever having a relationship with anyone from a family who supported Trump.
Really?
Ridiculous.
Idiot! What a idiot!
Terrible.
Come on!
How far have we gone?
Which leads me into KFC sponsored sports this morning. Here's Zack.
Welcome to KFC Sports, brought to you by. Welcome to ZTV 11. I'm a little rusty. Welcome to ZTV 11 Sports, brought to you by.
Do you know where you are?
Best fried chicken in Athens, Glasgow County. And also go to Earth this morning and have their needs. Go see Andy for the manager special. I was a little off. Hey, let me give you some quick birthdays. Some folks we know. Frank Scripture's little boy Paul, his birthday's today.
Today.
Our state representative Danny Crawford, today's his birthday. And your Sunday school teacher Freddie Leonard, today is his 54th birthday.
Happy
No,
birthday.
yeah, 55.
Freddie.
That's right. He's older than me. So little Freddie's 55. He's a little year older than me. So happy birthday to all those folks. Hey, if you hadn't caught the fever of Smashville, Nashville Predators, they evened up the Stanley Cup final 2-2. It was amazing. They showed the crowd that there was tens of thousands just watching four big screens.
Oh, they said if it hadn't been raining, it had 50, 60,000.
It was unreal. People just standing outside. They showed it going from Ardmore.
Yeah, I saw that.
Just to be up out there outside. So it's 2-2 going back to Pittsburgh for Game 5. Golden State's up 2-0. They'll probably sweep that. They were up
2-0 last year too.
Yeah, but this year they got Kevin Durant. This year it's making a little bit different too. So. Congratulations to Alabama new coach Brad Bohannon. He probably did the first thing in Alabama or Auburn history. He got introduced as Alabama coach yesterday, and he coached Auburn last night, which they got beat 6-0 in the regionals. But so now he'll be heading back to Tuscaloosa full time. I think it was a great hire by Greg Byrne.
What did Mama tell him, Zack? Did you read the story?
His mama taught. I didn't.
You didn't read the story,
I didn't read
Jamie.
the
What
whole
did
story.
she
I just
say?
know that he said
He's got a degree in finance from Malcolm Masters, MBA.
Yeah, Intel. He was
And then his mama tells him, he said, I'm going to go into coaching. She said, well, that ain't the smartest decision I think you ever ought to make, but
he made a pretty good job
Shoot, I bet he
decision on that.
banks
So
a bank.
Alabama fans looking forward to it. Phil Mickelson said he's going to skip the U.S. Open. A lot of people would say, why in the world would you do that? But he said graduation of his daughter takes precedence. So you got to give a man.
Wow,
like
good
Greg
for
said,
him.
Forget the money. I'm going to say my daughter graduated.
He's got plenty of money.
And
Yeah.
final
He can
story,
afford to
congratulations to Ardmore's own Cody Reed, who got promoted last week to Arizona Diamondbacks Advanced A affiliate in Visalia, California.
where's Tebow?
Tebow's still in where he's at, same place, but Joe Carlucci from New York City.
New York City.
Hey, he's still doing good. He hadn't
He'll be up
moved
here
up yet.
cooking Thursday. I'm going to kind of get him some turnip greens.
I know. We were there yesterday, and Joe goes, he wants me to cook turnip greens. I'm like, do you even know what they are?
Yeah, he doesn't.
He doesn't.
Hey, I saw this picture in the Decatur Daily, right over here in front of, looks like it's on the belt line. Look at this coyote crossing the highway right in the dang middle of, is that unusual, Sheriff?
You know, there's so many coyotes around here now. They'll come up to your house. A lot of people here in town have them in their back. Come up to their backyard at night. I can hear them every night out there where I live. My dogs barking.
Well, yeah, out where you live, but out where you live, there ain't electricity but like 2 or 3 days a week.
It's God's country, let me tell you.
Out where you live, I mean,
I bet you see them all
tank
the
of gas
time.
to get out there now.
But they are, they have gotten to the point where you see more and more of them get into urban areas. I mean,
All right, let me go through a few photographs right now, and then I got to do another quick thing before we hear our entertainment this morning. What we got first of all this morning? That's me on the right.
Oh,
Trey
Holiday.
Holiday. He likes to show off. Look how fit he is,
Trey
man.
Holiday.
He's buying off his steaks now from us down at Joe. He stopped in there the other day. We were
To
down that
inquire
way.
about
One of my favorite folks, Trey Holiday, superintendent of city schools here in Athens. What else we got? Hey, that's me and my little brother Jeff on the right. It's me in the middle. Troop, my nephew on the left. They drove by, saw the Hummer outside, picked up some meat from us. My New York City brother, Joe, in the background.
Photo bombing.
And what we got? And that's me on the right. Roy buying a whole barn full of feed for his family to cook the other day.
He bought some steak,
You got to get
some
the
hamburger
best.
meat.
Oh, it's the best there ever was, Eric. Why you ain't buying much, I don't know. And Maddie had a surprise birthday party Friday morning for Gigi. And had us a cake and everything.
That's right.
And yesterday,
Thank you, Mommy and
Chuck E.
Abby.
Cheese. That's where we went for Gloria's birthday.
Hey, that's where everybody ought to go for their birthday.
And that's me at Bible school.
Vacation
yesterday.
Bible School at Lindsay Lane is taking place this week, so
Hang on, Eric. I'm going to get over
They're
there
gonna
to
be
you in just a
astronauts.
second.
That's
I got
good.
something here that's just too good not to read this morning. It's Dear Abby. I'm going to make it a Dear Jamie this morning, so y'all pay attention to this right here. We get things going. It says here, I was, two things. I was divorced 3 years ago, recently went on some dating sites. This is from a male. And he says, and I find some of this, in, trying to find a possible companion. Well, when I met them in person, they looked nothing like the picture they had posted.
No way.
shocker.
Said
Zack.
Said I did the gentleman thing to do. I showed her a picture of myself.
Well, that's
Well,
what
when I
you
meet
should
this
do.
brunette, supposedly, she was a white-haired lady that was 30 pounds over the weight that she had in her picture.
No.
Sounds like a bunch of realtors in Athens.
Well, they all have glamour shots.
You ever noticed a realtor will show a shot of them, what they look like?
Glamour shot.
Glamour shots.
Yeah.
But then the next one says here, what you see is what you get. But this is really one I really want to talk to.
Okay.
Says here, I'm so frustrated because I soon-to-be husband don't shower enough.
Ew.
He showers about twice a month.
Oh, disgusting.
I've tried convincing him to get in the shower with me, but he refuses. Now, see, that's what I do. Stay extra clean.
I was
May
going to
have a
say,
When I ask him why he don't shower, he says he showers enough. He don't seem depressed or
Obviously
moody. He
not.
just stinks.
Goodness.
What do I do?
Ooh-wee.
Well,
Well, you're
first
not
of all-
going to change him once you get married. He's probably going
I
to go to
set you up,
showering
Eric.
once
Don't
a
let me
month.
down.
If I was her, I'd put some stipulations on that.
Exactly.
You know,
Clean up,
clean
bud.
or I'm taking off.
Or
you know,
else.
or something.
That's a
right.
good stipulation,
So,
Eric.
no,
Clean.
You got to be clean.
he's back from the
Ugh.
beach. He's filled up with music. He's the worship minister up at Methodist
Friendship.
North.
Oh, that's why he confuses
Cross
him.
Key,
Friendship North.
Alabama.
That's it.
Here he is right now, local and loving it. Y'all, hang on. All right, don't screw it.
Local and loving it.
I see the sunrise creeping in. Everything changes like a desert wind. Here she comes and then she's gone again. And I'm just a traveler on this earth. Sure had my heart behind the pocket of my shirt. Just keep rolling till I'm in the dirt, 'cause I'm a traveler. Oh, I'm a traveler. I couldn't tell you, honey, I don't know where I'm going, but I got to go. 'Cause every turn reveals some other road, and I'm a traveler. Oh, I'm a traveler. My heart beats a rhythm, is a lonesome sound, just like the rubber turning on the ground. Always lost and nowhere bound. I'm just a traveler on this earth. Sure had my heart behind the pocket of my shirt. Just keep rolling till I'm in the dirt, 'cause I'm a traveler. Oh, I'm a traveler. I couldn't tell you, honey, I don't know where I'm going, but I've got to go. 'Cause every turn reveals some other road, and I'm a traveler. Oh, I'm a traveler. When I'm gone, somebody else will have to feel this wrong. Somebody else will have to sing this song. Somebody else will have to sing along. Sing along. I'm just a traveler on this earth. Sure had my heart behind the pocket of my shirt. But just keep rolling till I'm in the dirt. 'Cause I'm a traveler. Oh, I'm a traveler. I couldn't tell you, honey, I don't know where I'm going, but I've got to go. 'Cause every turn reveals some other road, and I'm a traveler. Oh, I'm a traveler.
Local and loving it.
I'm moving. All right, time to play Judge Jamie. Carrie, you ever play Judge Jamie?
No, she has not.
All righty, that's my new music. I stick with it. I feel like a stud every time it plays. This is the wrong answer. Oh, first of all, it is brought to you by One Love Hearing, my buddy Zeke. If you can't hear us, what did you say?
Huh?
He'll fix you up, anybody you know of. One Love Hearing Consult, my buddy Zeke. Athens, Hazel Green, and multiple locations. This is live on Facebook. You're playing to win Bama sausages. My hometown of New Hope used to be named that, and the Yankees
you're
burned her
excited.
down. All righty, here we go. This is the wrong answer. This is the right answer. And I ask questions because I've scanned newspapers this morning.
You've been up
You
since
put on
2
my-
a.m., right?
Huh?
You've been up since
I
2
got
a.m.
early. Well, I got 2 this morning, just check on everything. Athens City Council last night. When are they going to have a hearing on Sunday alcohol sales?
Next week,
They need one?
June 19th.
couple weeks.
They'll be voting their Sunday alcohol sales. It can, and some of the people here are saying, give a shout out to Scott Marshall down the road here, or at West End. He says there should be no limits, hours on when they can buy alcohol. I think he sells draft beer down there, doesn't he, Mike?
West End, yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
West End on those
yeah.
growler things. All right, I'm going to ask y'all a historical question this morning. Number 4, Erik over that way, pay attention. Who said this? Only you might know this. This is out of the Decatur Daily. Never apologize and never explain. It's a sign of weakness.
Donald Trump.
Well, I ought to, but they're talking about the Decatur mayor, the mayor of Decatur, apologized to Priceville because he got some misinformation. Who said that, Joseph?
Clint Eastwood.
Close. John Wayne. Only Dusty McLemore would have known that answer.
Yeah, the dude.
In a 1949 Western, John Wayne was a cowboy star. You may have ever heard of it.
Yes.
Yeah. Dusty McLemore would have known that answer.
He
Here's
would have.
one y'all probably saw on the news. Pay attention. In what city,
New York City.
close, did a mail carrier lace nails in a meatball to kill a dog on her route?
Chicago.
What?
Chicago?
Huntsville.
Lester.
What used to be named Vienna?
New Hope.
New Hope, that's right.
Really?
What is what?
Please tell me she got in trouble.
What is the possible penalty if she's found guilty of a Class C felony?
I hope they feed her.
A year in jail.
10 years in jail.
That's the maximum?
Yeah. What are you in prison for? Well,
More than
I
that.
poisoned a dog.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Speaking of turnip greens, that Joe Carlucci could be cooking at the farmer's market opened this weekend here in Athens. A woman bought some at the farmer's market. You may know this one. Carrie, here we go. What is the price of a pound of turnip greens at the farmer's market?
$1.
29 cents a pound.
75 cents.
$1.50.
Oh,
Close
okay.
enough.
Is Joe going to bake them in his pizza?
I don't know why he's going to do that. Huh?
That's going to smell.
Here's a short political question out of USA Today. How many female black governors have there ever been in the United States?
2.
4.
0.
0 is the right answer. This lady from Georgia could be the first one. Stacey Abrams over that way. Could be the first one ever. What is the newest thing that Walmart employees have been asked to do in some locations?
Carry out the groceries and stuff.
Deliver items to customers once they get off work.
No.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
They have home delivery now.
Hey, speaking of, who's that? Our guest coming up on Thursday. That guy we got that went viral coming on with that, what's that?
Rompers.
Rompers.
Oh my goodness.
He's-
Oh, my goodness.
Is he going to wear them?
He's coming up here. He's from, where is he from?
I've got to do some more research.
I might be busy Thursday.
What is rompers?
They were wearing some rock the South.
That's what I asked.
Hey, there were some guys at Rock the South who were wearing the rompers overalls.
It's a pair of
Is that something like
onesies.
what Ronald McDonald wore?
No, it's worse. It's onesies that are cut off into shorts.
Yeah, it's a one piece, like overalls.
Oh.
You got overalls, don't you? Who is back singing the song on Saturday?
Hank Jr.
But that ain't the real question. When did he first sing that on Monday Night Football?
1992.
95.
89.
Wow.
Why did he get kicked off ESPN to start with?
Something political.
Racial statement or something,
Racial
wasn't it?
statement about, he described the outing of golf between Obama and House Speaker John Boehner at the golf summit as one of the biggest political mistakes ever. Now they're bringing him back. One reason because ESPN lost $1 billion last year in revenue.
Is that why they fired
That's why
all those
folks
people?
like our buddy Danny Cannell was fired.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to, okay. Let's move on to some hard questions.
Oh, great.
Carrie, so get a little bit more involved. Here we go.
Okay, I'll try.
All right, they did a thing on most Googled jobs in each state in the United States. We'll start with Alabama. What was the most Googled job for recent graduates looking into becoming in each state? We'll start with Alabama. What was the most
Engineer.
Googled job in Alabama?
Engineer.
What people wanted to be?
Teacher.
Real estate agent.
Wrong, know-it-all.
Science.
Actors.
Are you kidding?
Actors.
They didn't go see Danny Vinson.
That's right.
In West
played for
Virginia,
Danny
what
Vinson.
was it? Besides dentist.
Yeah.
You have no teeth there.
Lawyer.
Zookeeper.
Golly.
Ohio.
Riverboat captain.
YouTube star.
Are you kidding me?
Mississippi. Now they got simple in Mississippi.
This is our youth.
They got simple in Mississippi. Bus driver. No, not truck driver. Bus driver.
Bus driver.
Huh?
You was close, Brad.
And in Georgia,
Beyonce's photographer.
what?
Film,
Film producer.
like film producer, director.
Rapper.
Stripper.
Oh, man.
Stripper. Oh, goodness.
Okay, Mullins Restaurant. It's got a new owner taking over. What is going to be the newest restaurant
It's
over?
from
What out of New Hope?
From New Hope.
It's Galen's Restaurant. The girl on 48 this morning said Gallons.
I know.
Galen. All right, winner take all question right here. Last question. You answer a single
I
one.
haven't.
She's
You'll
going
get-
for the
you'll
vibe.
get
She's
this.
doing right now.
Sheriff, now you may, because you have to put up people like this. A Pennsylvania man was, and you folks playing at home and live worldwide with my multi-million viewers this morning. Yeah, I made that part up. A Pennsylvania man, 51, was arrested for drunk dialing 911 7 times in 2 hours. Why? Hell, he had been drinking.
No.
Why was he calling 911 7 times in 2 hours?
Report himself.
Somebody.
What?
To report himself.
He needs somebody to come pick him up, take him home or something.
His cat was sick.
Carrie will give you a chance.
Uh-oh.
Or the Vienna's winner take all.
Give us an answer.
There was a tear in his beer.
That's a good one.
Here's the answer. He wanted someone to talk to.
Oh, come on. He was lonely.
We have a list of several of those we call the jail all the time.
911's cheaper than some of the other
I
options.
bet Zack can tell us a lot of stories.
Let's take a break. Y'all hang on.
Local and loving it.
I know his wife. We're friends.
And welcome back this morning. Well, you might do better for us, Eric. We'll have to work on that. All right, let's quickly go over that weather forecast. You know what? It's raining outside. Roads are wet. 70 degrees, probably about 71, 72 degrees out there right now. High temperatures today, 83, 84 degrees. 80% chance of those showers throughout the day. Tomorrow, though, things are going to dry up. Beautiful sunshine. Start making all the birds chirp and everything grow for sure. High temperatures around 80 degrees. Your low of 55. A beautiful rest of the week, and then rain returns next Monday. That's so far the closest time for rain, so just enjoy a dried out, beautiful week. And let's talk about a great weekend and something that's taking place on June 10th. Carrie Tyler with me this morning. We're talking about a carnival, Project Sweet Peas Jamboree.
Yes.
How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Good, I'm good. I'm so glad that we were able to line this up for
Yes,
today.
I'm glad you have
Let
it.
everybody talk about it. Tell me, what is Sweet Peas or Project Sweet Peas?
Project Sweet Peas is a national nonprofit run completely by volunteers
Okay.
Through who personal experience have experienced a neonatal intensive care unit stay.
And that's what all the funds that you raise
Yes.
is going back into.
Yes. We provide care packages for families in the neonatal ICU and holiday gifts and financial assistance. And
Which is so important.
yes, very important.
I can't even sit here and say, do you realize what all is needed or what thoughts are going through your minds or anything like that when you're in that situation? And I can't, but you hear so many stories and people like you that do these things and put these care gifts together. It's huge and so essential for families.
Yes, as a parent being in the NICU, you don't know what you need.
Right.
You don't know that you need just support. You don't know how important it'll be to have someone there that has been through it.
Answer questions.
Yes, exactly. And there's questions that not necessarily the doctors, of course, and nurses all answer their questions,
Right.
but as far as emotional support and that's very important to have someone to be
Talk
able
to
to
me
talk
like
to.
a real person.
Yes,
Tell me
exactly.
what
Tell me
am
in
I really
English.
going to have to deal with in my upcoming days.
Exactly.
You're right. Talk to me in English. Okay. What takes place on June 10th?
Project Sweet Peas Jamboree. It's a carnival with, we're going to have vendors. We've got over 40 local vendors.
Great.
We have inflatables, a train ride. The big green bus is going to be there from Huntsville. We have a bunch of superheroes coming. A robot/transformer will be there.
Nice.
And we have a huge silent auction that will hopefully generate most of our funds.
Just
from
got
the
a
event.
hockey puck sign, so that's one big
Yes.
thing. I mean, I'm sure you're going to have a lot of great
Yes.
things. Last year, they were able to raise $7,000. So this year, beautiful weather, no reason not to take the whole family out and bid on something. We need to up that and get past that $7,000 mark
Yes.
for sure.
Yes.
What are the hours?
4 to 8 on Saturday.
Okay, 4 to 8 p.m. So it's an evening event. Things are going to be a little bit cooler out there. It's going to feel good. So, all right. Well, how can people reach you? I know you have a Facebook page.
Yes, we have a Facebook page, Project Sweet Peas Jamboree, or you can follow us on our division page, Project Sweet Peas North Alabama,
Okay.
or I can be reached at Carrie@projectsweetpeas.com.
And if there's anybody out there that needs some help or needs some information or just needs to talk to someone that has experienced this,
Yes.
you want them to keep in touch with someone.
Yes,
They
we
can
encourage
contact you as
anyone
well.
that's going through it or knows someone that's going through a NICU stay to reach out to us, and hopefully we can help give them some support. And
All right. That's That's awesome, Carrie. Thank you. And don't forget, that is this Saturday from 4 to 8 p.m. And like I said, they raised $7,000 last year. We need to up that this year. It goes for a wonderful, wonderful fund, and that helps people in the Huntsville and the Birmingham location.
Yes.
Correct? Awesome. All right. Well, right. Thank you for being with us
Thank
this morning.
you for
Right now,
having
we're
me.
going to head over to Erik and let him sing another song. Now, many of these he does write himself. We do have a CD we'll be talking about that we're going to be giving away a couple of those this morning and how you can pick those up. But right now, it's all yours, Erik. Just a minute.
Lord God, they love me.
From a little place in North Alabama, the buckle of the belt hangs in Lauderdale. Just across the bridge is a studio where we played southern rock and roll. Well, maybe it's the water in my hometown, something in the river that helps us burn the house down. Maybe it's the whiskey, maybe it's sweet tea, maybe it's the way my mama raised me. Oh, how sweet the sound. Maybe it's the water in my hometown. Water in my hometown. Hey! Pops was a deacon in our congregation. Mama prayed me to salvation. Sissy was a smart girl all the boys liked. I just sang for all the girls to smile. I just sang for all the girls to smile, smile, smile. Well, maybe it's the water in my hometown, something in the river that helps us burn the house down. Maybe it's the whiskey, maybe it's sweet tea, maybe it's the way my mama raised me. Oh, how sweet the sound. Maybe it's the water in my hometown. Water in my hometown. Ooh, yeah. All right. Well, I'm still singing every chance I get. That old water hasn't left me yet. I remember just how far I've come. I won't forget the river that I'm from. Singing roll, 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 river, roll, 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 river, roll, 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 river, roll, 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 river, roll. Well, maybe it's the water in my hometown, something in the river that helps us bring the house down. Maybe it's the whiskey, maybe it's sweet tea, maybe it's the way my mama raised me. Oh, how sweet the sound. Well, maybe it's the water in my hometown, something in the river that helps us bring the house down. Maybe it's the whiskey, maybe it's sweet tea, maybe it's the way my mama raised me. Oh, how sweet the sound. Oh, how sweet the sound. Oh, how sweet the sound. Maybe it's the water in my hometown. Water in my hometown.
Lord God, they love me.
All right, let's talk about isogenics. Hey, there are some side effects. You need new clothes because your old ones
That's all
won't
I
fit.
hear these days.
You have more energy. People ask you what you've done. Keep asking you that constantly. You sleep better. You do all that stuff. And you're going to lose weight. I've had to go, I need smaller clothes now. But I figure maybe I'll get fat again. Tomorrow we'll show you some
You're
pictures.
not.
What I ate Saturday up at Soda Pop Johnson. I had a strawberry shake. I had a cheeseburger, voted the best cheeseburger in the state of Tennessee, and some string fries. It's the first meal I'd had in 3 months.
It was not.
Huh?
We had
Except
fillets.
from eating fillets from Joe's Pizza from Hobbs Farm.
You can eat good.
Order today. Set you up, Mike.
Let's see, from
You're looking
Hobbs
pretty good.
Farms, wait a minute, you've had chicken, you've had hamburger patties, you've had fillets, you've had ribeyes. Tell me you're not eating real food.
It's good tough, too. I'm talking about. Don't eat that stuff with injected
Go
with
to
hormones,
Joe's.
antibiotics. Get that fresh farm-raised stuff
That's
from
right.
us. Mark
Makes a
and Lisa are
difference.
great folks.
I haven't had anything fried in 11 weeks.
Good for you.
Off the fried food. I've lost a little weight and going to lose a lot more. I've got a bet with Pat Preston about Christmas I'll lose 50 pounds.
You can do it if you keep that
Zack
up.
showed me a picture this morning. Daniel Williams was grilling out Vienna sausages over the weekend.
I got tagged in a bunch of those.
Well, I just had someone tell me about, of course, Vienna sausage, potted meat gravy. Have you ever heard of that?
No, and don't want
Said, oh, hey, I'm going to go try to fix that. That sounds good.
So you ain't had no fried food in 11
No
weeks?
fried food in 11 weeks.
Well, share.
I could eat some French fries. I could eat some KFC. But after I lose 50 pounds, I'll probably get me 3 buckets of KFC.
Get it here in Athens, KFC. Number one place to go. All right, rodeo is over. You relieved?
I want to tell you what, I really want to thank the people, all of our sponsors, and all my employees that work so hard, but I also want to thank those dedicated rodeo fans. On Saturday night, it started raining at 4 o'clock Saturday afternoon and didn't quit until after the rodeo was over with. But we had people, of course, it was a very small crowd, but about a tenth of what we would normally have on Saturday night. But they came out with their raincoats and their umbrellas and had some people that had never been to our rodeo that after the rodeo was over with tell me how much they enjoyed it on Saturday night.
Brad did a good job putting ours together, the annual, we ran it 3 or 4 or 5.
You noticed it was a little muddy out there on Friday night.
Friday night. It was a little muddy. We were out there
And
Friday morning, too,
Saturday.
for the special needs thing, too. But everything worked out great, as always. Always one of the, what's that, 35 years in a row?
That was our 35th year. And we just thank everyone that participated or supported in any way. We really appreciate it. We had a really good rodeo, even though we had a slight crowd on Saturday night. And of course we just mailed in the last check to pay for the bleachers, the new bleachers, which they were very nice. But since bringing up the rodeo, there's probably a whole bunch of flip-flops and tennis shoes for the kids' calf scramble that was left in the mud out there. And we're having a yard sale. So anybody wants to come out and sell some stuff at the yard sale this Saturday at the rodeo arena, you don't have to register.
They're going to be out in the grassy area, right?
Yeah, right there as you come in the front gate.
Bring your own
we won't.
table or what?
Yeah, bring your own tables and tents. And we'll be setting up out there on Friday evening, Friday night, and probably a couple of us stay out there all night Friday night. So if you want to set up Friday night, we'll stay out there and make sure nobody bothers
It'll be
you.
safe.
Well, let me
No
ask
one
you
will
back to
touch
the
it.
rodeo for a second. I saw Friday night's deal from the when they go out there and try to get the diamond ring or earrings or whatever, and that girl took your hat and all that off. Did you do the same thing on Saturday night?
Well, we kind of had to change it a little bit. On Saturday night, I had someone just stand out there holding them and told, whichever the first one that got to him would get the diamond earrings. And, it was about 6
Did
or
they
8
knock 'em
that
over?
run out there after it on Saturday night.
All right, well, I know the question on everybody's mind is, how's Debbie doing?
She's doing much better. Again, thank everyone for all the prayers, calls, and any acts of kindness. She's really doing a whole lot better. I said I knew she was getting better when I at the hospital right before we came home. Encouraged her to get up and walk, and she might not want to, and she'd tell me, "Well, now that you don't think I'm gonna die, you're gonna be mean to me." I said, "No, now that you don't think you're gonna die, you'll be mean to me." So,
All right, let's talk about that for a little. If you got it without getting choked up about it, but how close was this to
It was a big
being
scare.
real bad?
well, it was real bad because her heart's and about half of it, according to Dr. Ahmed, is dead, and the valves on the working part were all messed up, and she had a lot of fluid that built up. That was one thing, and the Lasix that she was taking wouldn't get rid. And she may not want me telling all this, but they put her on an intravenous drip, and the Lasix, she got 20 pounds of fluid off of her in just a couple of days. So I mean that had so much to do with making her feel better.
Letting her be able to breathe.
Yes, and you know, and of course, you know, they prescribed oxygen for her now, where you know, if she gets up and gets out stirring around, she can have oxygen.
So what is her mobility now?
Oh, good. I mean, it's, you know, she's not going to be out running no foot races, but she'll get out and walk about a block, and home health's coming in helping her on with some exercises, and she's just doing great. I mean,
keep her in prayers.
And you're on a health kick too.
Well, I've been on a health kick my whole life. I have to constantly battle with weight. I think it's a hereditary thing, but I'm gonna lose my 50 pounds, and like I said, haven't had anything fried unless I cook it in my air fryer where I don't have no grease. I mean, but it's been real good.
All right. Anything we need to know else about the sheriff's department?
No, everything's going great. I mean, and I'm the luckiest guy in the world to have the greatest employees in the world. And if you hear people telling that I'm not running for sheriff, I don't know where that starts. Every time it gets close to next year, people say, "Well, Mike ain't running again." That's not true. The good Lord's willing.
Is it next year?
It's next year.
Already?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, 4 years. As you get older, 4 years is not as bad a
Democrat?
That's something I'm not sure about. I mean, I've kind of thought of exploring the idea of running as an independent, because I really think sheriff and judges races probably should be independent. But
I do too.
If I don't run as an independent, I'll run as a Democrat. I'm proud to be a Democrat. I'm proud that I've been elected as a Democrat. And you know, he's talking about how people were thinking how terrible about Kathy Griffin. Well, you know, that's right the opposite. That's just like people that want to slam and just act like Democrat is a terrible word and a plague.
Well, there was a time when everybody was a Democrat.
That's exactly right. And there's plenty of things about the Democratic Party I don't like. I think a lot of our the liberal facet of the Democratic Party has gone to the extreme, but you've also got the extreme on the Republican side. If I don't run as a Democrat, I won't run as a Republican. So it's no sense.
When will you make that decision?
Oh, when it gets time to run. I mean, right now I'm just enjoying.
You're not going to run for governor.
No. Being sheriff is the only thing that I feel like I'm qualified for, would even be interested in, and I really appreciate the fact people have let me serve as long as I have, and I'd love to continue doing that, because I think we've got a good sheriff's office, we've got great employees, and experience sometimes means a lot, and so hopefully people
Blake's not running in Madison County, and I said, was it longest term? And the guy that's been in there longer than you decided not to seek re-election too?
Do what?
The guy that's been in longer than you in the state of Alabama. There's one guy that's been about as long as you.
There's nobody else that's in their ninth term.
Okay.
I'm the only one that's in the ninth term. I mean, there has been some sheriffs elected 9 terms, but I don't know of any of them that completed their 9th term.
But you are officially going to run, and right now you are running either as an independent or a Democrat.
And the good Lord willing, the creek don't rise. I mean, I feel fine, and I enjoy doing what I do. I mean, it's why quit doing something that you love?
Tell me.
And it's working.
I don't
You're
mind
not going anywhere either.
Hey, you gotta love what you do. You wouldn't be getting up as early as you do every morning.
Hey, today, 27 years today, and you could see, 40 years ago, I started to Country Rover. You could see them on Mondays. I saw 1987 yesterday. Amazes me. 30 years ago.
I know.
And you say 40 years ago was the Country Rover was started?
I started it, 40 years ago. Sometime this year, I don't know.
And that was really something that I think everybody went home in time to watch the evening news, to watch the Country Rover.
Popular thing ever on local television. Ding, 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 ding.
And that's why we always say, Sheriff, whoever you're voting for, make sure you know the person. If you don't know this guy by now, you've been living under a rock. But great job.
Well, it's just, like I said, we live in a time when it's so easy to demonize somebody and throw them into a lump. But I'm probably more pro-life, pro-gun, conservative than 99% of the Republicans you run into. Yeah. But I believe in some of the basic things of the Democrat Party, and I don't like changing. I mean, I like
to. You. And I bumped into Maggie Settles at Herbs and More the other day, and I'll tell somebody that's a fan of yours.
Maggie is. She started out when Debbie was coaching at Tanner as one of her managers. And the funniest thing.
She says she's the black. Mike Blakely.
When my grandson was real small, Maggie was down at my mother-in-law's. They were eating lunch, and Ben looked over at her and said, "Maggie," said, "you got to be the blackest Blakely I've ever seen in my life."
That's what she told me.
Yeah.
We'll get over here.
And she's like family.
But before I do,
She is.
this
They
year
love
when you
you.
run for re-election, you can rest assured that our late great friend Tony Grigsby will not be running against you.
I loved old Tony. He was my buddy.
Oh, he was everybody. But let me go over and talk to Erik. Sheriff,
All right.
good luck, man. I know we're going to be hearing a lot more from you.
And don't
this
forget to
morning.
get
Erik, where can we
CDs.
find your music?
You can find my music on iTunes. You can actually go to my website, eriksmallwood.com, and purchase it there. Or you're talking about my live music?
And when can they come to see you at church?
Oh, when they can come see me every Sunday, Friendship North, Elkmont, Alabama. This Friday night, I'll be opening the Live After 5 season for the Spirit of Athens,
All right.
Athens Main Street this Friday night, June the 9th.
And he's up here every other week, or as much as he wants to. Here he is, Erik Smallwood this morning. Thank y'all for welcoming us back.
I hear the train a-comin', it's rolling round the bend. I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. I've been stuck in Folsom Prison. Time keeps dragging on. When I hear that train a-rollin', rolling down the San Antonio. When I was just a baby, my mama told me, son, always be a good boy and don't ever play with guns. But I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die. When I hear that whistle blowing, I'll hang my head and cry. Yeah. I bet there's rich folks eating a fancy dining car. They're probably drinking coffee and smoking big cigars. But I know I had it coming. I know I can be free. But those people keep on moving, and that's what tortures me. Here we go. If they freed me from that prison, if that railroad train was mine, I'd probably move it on a little farther down the line. Oh, far from Folsom Prison, that's where I wanna stay. And I let that lonesome whistle blow my blues